Let's look how Alien Line is using his 4-4-2 to be able to be super aggressive within this build-up. So as we see from here, it starts from a goal kick. He's going to move the ball across over to the right side and instantly find the first time pass into Salah. Why was it important to find this pass into Salah? Well, we instantly delete the initial press from the midfield and the attackers, and now we find ourselves into the position what a lot of people don't like to defend, where you have to decide, can I ball a player back or do I need to be aggressive with my defender? As we see here, Alian likes to take this space with Salah with the R1 dribble, and he will basically continue driving into this space, making it hard for Montas to decide, do I go towards the ball or do I not? And then from here, he's using the R1 dribble and then activates the trigger for Mbappe. This is now going to allow him even more space to take, because defensively Montas now has to worry about the run for Mbappe, because that is the main threat for Alian to be able to score right now, because as we see, if he presses triangle and does the right power, he can instantly beat through and goal. Alian decides to use this as a bait though and comes over to Stoichkov, allowing Mbappe to push the defence off and giving him extra space with Stoichkov. He realises this is a great position for Stoichkov to be able to dribble because of how close the opponent players are. So he's going to bounce this pass back to Barella, which has a bit more space but also has the option out wide if he needs to, where Stoichkov is a little bit isolated in the middle. As we see though, we let this develop. And from this position, he's actually going to trigger Nico Williams in this position to run. Once again, this now allows him to have two options with the 4-4-2 to either come inside to the two strikers or find the outside pass to the winger. He decides to use Nico Williams as bait and finds the pass into Stoichkov. And again, we see how essential the triggers are as he triggers Barella once he finds his pass into Stoichkov. What's the next important thing he does? He tries to drive into this space with Stoichkov using the low-driven playstyle, which Montatsa has to be worried about. If he doesn't defend this, he can just obviously go straight through and do a low-driven. So Montatsa tries to cover this space and close this space between the two centre-backs with using his Kunde, which is actually going to allow Barella now to do the overlapping run on the left side. And as we see, as we let this develop, Alian can no longer drive into the space as Montas has defended it, but because of the trigger, he now has something extra to play for. Once he gets into this position and he anticipates the pressure, he's going to turn away and use the double tap triangle to find the pass to Barella and use the first time shot to make it 5-4 to qualify for the FC Pro Open.